All right, welcome back to the 22-day Instagram marketing challenge. My name is Lyndsie Barrie. If you're here, that means you have posted a video yesterday, hopefully yesterday, of you doing what you do in the life of you behind the scenes. We call these posts. You have an email that you have hopefully looked at by now with some extra content to help you do these behind the scenes posts better and more often. So you won't have that email though if you're not registered for the challenge, so make sure to register. The link is below this video, and that's super easy just to click on it, and then you are off and running, and I can send you a few more emails throughout the next 22 days to make sure you've got some bonus content that's just going to make everything I'm describing in these videos easier. So today we're going to be talking about asking for feedback. One thing that is completely false, there's a whole movie about it, but it's not even true. If you build it, they will come. It's not true. You have to be asking your community members and people who should be in your community what they want you to build for them. Now, I'm sure you already have some very rock solid ideas of what they need, but what you may not know is how they want you to package it and deliver it to them. And one thing that I was really wrong about for a long time, and I wish I would have got over this mentality sooner, is I thought that asking questions, and I thought that by asking questions, I would look stupid or like I didn't know what I was doing. And in fact, it's the complete opposite. So this 22-day marketing challenge is going to be really difficult for you if you're out on social media talking to everyone. Because if you're talking to everyone, you're talking to no one. And in the marketing world, we say if you're marketing to everyone, you're marketing to no one. So today's post is going to actually take a little bit of work. So you're going to actually need to build some things behind the scenes before you can actually build the post. So let's take a look at what you're going to build. So I want you to go over to surveymonkey.com. You can build a survey at Surveymonkey completely free. You don't have to pay anything. That said, there will be some Surveymonkey sales tactics popping in front of your face on your screen while you're trying to build your survey. They might tantalize you with some paid features that you maybe don't realize are paid features until you've got them in your survey, and then they're trying to charge you to publish your survey. So be careful with stuff like that. Watch for it. You just want to use the free version. So the first question and the second question are going to be multiple choice options. Now, the third is as well. So you're going to say, how do you want to learn this stuff? Do you want to learn an ebook? Would be option A. Ebook/PDF would be option A. Option B would be an online group workshop. And then option C would be that one-on-one with you. And then you can give them the best time of day for them to attend the activities. You can either use a text box where they just fill that in, or you can, again, use multiple choice and you can give them some different times. Now, don't put times there that you don't want to be teaching or working with them or presenting your workshop. And then ask them to enter their email address if they want you to let them know when you've built whatever it is you're offering to build for them. And also ask for their Instagram handle. You're going to be out on Instagram talking about this survey, right? Talking about what you want to build for them and asking for their feedback on it. So ask for their Instagram handle as well. Now, when you build this survey at surveymonkey.com and you post on Instagram that you've built this survey, you're probably wondering, how do I give them the link to go and take the survey? Well, from a tech standpoint, there's a few different ways you can do that. My favorite way is to actually build a page on my website that has that survey link embedded in it. But if that sounds like Greek to you and you have no idea what I'm talking about, here's the simplest way to do it. You know that link that's in your Instagram account, like that one and only precious link that you have as part of your profile? That can be the survey link. So you can publish your survey on surveymonkey.com, copy that link, and paste it into your Instagram account. Now, you're not going to leave it there forever. You might leave it there for a couple weeks, but if you have a website, you actually want to send them to your website to click the link there. That's better for boosting boosting traffic over to your website. Now, as you gain some feedback from this, you might only have 2 or 3 survey responses. But if you know who your audience is and you know some of the things that they need and you're using those things, those key challenges that they're facing, if you're putting those into that first question, in an accurate way, in a way that they're already talking about their problems in their head. So for me, for example, when I was writing my first book, Money and the 39 Forever Mom, I did this. I created a survey. I had a business coach at the time that said, you should create a survey finding out what people want you to put in your book, not people, but women. So I was like, okay, but then I'm going to sound like I don't know what I'm doing. And of course, I got over that. He explained to me that you position yourself as an expert when you go out into a niche group of people and say, I know you're struggling with a lot of different things in regards to, for me, it was personal finance, saving and investing money. What specifically under that large umbrella can I help you with by doing research, by gathering some stuff that works and putting it into a book? So I did that and it was huge. It was so, so huge. I learned a lot and I gained a lot of new contacts because some of the women that I knew started talking about me in rooms full of opportunity with their girlfriends. And it was a huge step in the right direction for me in building my business. And I want that for you. So you're going to have a little bit of work ahead of you today to prepare this survey before you can post about it, but it won't take you very long. Okay. So it's just something you need to do. This survey will be something that you'll be so glad you created. If your spelling and grammar is not the best and you've always found that you get critiqued on your spelling and grammar a lot, then just simply have a few people that are entrepreneurs, specifically entrepreneurs, because they'll get it. Have them proofread your survey and give you some feedback on the way you've worded the questions and also on your spelling and grammar. So you might not have this done by the end of the day, but try to. And if this becomes a 2-day project, that's okay. You don't need to do the day 3 post tomorrow. You can push it off a day. But this is really important. And I want to ask you a couple questions now, and I want you to actually write down your responses. So pause the video and grab a pen and a notebook, and I'll see you right back here in a second. Also, Shiner is clearing up nicely. If you're just joining this video, if somehow you've landed here and you didn't see the day 1 video from the 22-day challenge, yeah, my Shiner was a New Year's Day injury while playing squash. Anyways, it's clearing up nicely. So here's what I want you to journal about right now. I want you to pause the video after each of these questions and take some time to write this stuff down, because ultimately marketing means going out into the universe where strangers will see you and put yourself out there. You're going to have to do that to market yourself. So you're going to have to know why you're doing that and be very clear on why you care enough about those ideal clients, those people that you feel you can make a big impact in their lives. You have to really care about them to do all this stuff. So I want to help you get really clear on why you're doing this, okay? So maybe you've already watched the week or the day 1 video about, making a behind the scenes post and you're like, nope, that's terrifying. I'm just going to skip to day 2. And then you're here and now you're like, oh my gosh, now I have to go on social media and ask people questions and tell them I'm building something for them. Like, if you're freaking out and this is not working for you, then your problem is your why. Your problem is you don't know who you're serving or why it's so important that you serve them. So we're going to get into that right now. So your first question is, if $10 million landed in your lap right now, maybe an inheritance, maybe you won the lottery, maybe you put a video on YouTube and it goes viral and all of a sudden you're getting paychecks from YouTube every month and you have $10 million before, the end of 2022. What are you going to do differently when you have $10 million? Take a moment to write that down. Okay, so you've paused the video, you wrote your answer to the first question, your many answers, I'm sure. So what would you be doing differently? Would you still be growing your business? Would you still be caring as much as you do right now about serving these people? Like, would you care enough to keep doing the work? Or is your sole purpose for doing everything you do money? Because if you have $10 million and you take the financial reasons off the table and you now no longer want to serve people, you should probably stop watching these videos, because I'm not going to be able to help you because you don't care passionately enough about serving a niche group of people. Okay, so for those of you who haven't ditched out and said bye, and you're still here, yay, I'm excited to be with you because you are my people. You are the people that I was born to serve. So ladies, what you need to do now is answer this next question. What is the success that you desire? Both career-wise and philanthropic success. So philanthropic is giving back. It's, giving money to charity, perhaps. It's doing work that you don't get paid for because you want to make a difference in the lives of single moms, orphans, people with disabilities, orphaned animals, whatever those causes are that really hit you right here. So take a few minutes to describe the success you desire. It's fine if you want to write numbers. For example, under career success, maybe you want to write, I want to make $10,000 a month without getting out of bed through having, residual income streams. Or maybe you just want to make, $5,000 a month and you're okay with working really hard 3, 4, 5 days a week. So whatever that is, write it down. And then, so pause the video and then come right back. All right, lastly, what is holding you back from achieving that definition of success? I guarantee it's got something to do with Instagram marketing. I can tell you for sure that before I was doing a great job of marketing myself I started with LinkedIn, then I moved into Facebook, and now I'm over here on Instagram. Now I'm teaching you all the things that have worked really well for me on all 3 of those platforms, but I'm really focused on Instagram now. That's helped me huge. So that's probably one of the things that's holding you back, but I suspect there are other things. So write those things down, stare them in the face, be brutally honest, and then, so pause the video, go do that, and then come right back. Now, I suspect that some of the things you wrote down look a lot like some of the things that are here. And these are things that women have said in Fempreneur Marketing School, the 6-week marketing school that I've been teaching since the beginning of 2019. These are things that they felt they needed in order to succeed that they didn't have or they didn't have enough of. So if you stick with me on this 22-day challenge, I'm going to help you build all of these skills and gain trust in yourself and a community, a supportive community. I'm going to help you. If you've been opening those emails that I guess I've only sent you one so far, but if you keep opening the emails and you go to the events page at yycfempreneurs.com and you actually start showing up live in person, virtually and in person if you're in the Calgary, Alberta, Canada area, you're going to meet more women like you. And that is key. If you hang out with people who have jobs, who are not entrepreneurs, you're probably going to feel crazy a lot of the time. These first 2 days of this 22-day challenge are probably already totally pushing you so far out of your comfort zone because you're not around other women doing these things. But the more you get around women like me, who does this kind of stuff every day, you're going to feel like you're killing it and like you're normal and like you're excited to do this stuff that used to seem crazy to you. So stick with me and I will see you back here on day 3, potentially not tomorrow because I realized today is a lot of work building the survey and then going out onto social media, posting about it. Post a video. I mean, you can put an image up if you want to, but I would post a video. And this isn't the only time you're going to talk about this survey and the fact that you're wanting to build something for your people, but it's important that you really communicate clearly to your audience, just like yesterday. Excuse me, one moment. It's important that you clearly communicate that you care about them. So that is the number one thing you're doing by creating this survey, is you're showing them you care. If you didn't care about serving your niche group of people, you would not take the time to build a survey. They instantly feel like you care about them. Just seeing a video of you on Instagram saying that you've created a survey for them and that you would like their feedback on some ideas that you have around what you want to build for them. Okay? Keep your video to under a minute so that it fits into one post. If your video goes longer than a minute, you can actually use the editor in your phone, whether you're like me and you're a Samsung phone user or if you're an iPhone user, you can actually edit the video and chop it into just under a minute long clips. And if your video is 3 minutes long, then you've got 3 clips. If you're brand new to Instagram and what I'm saying is totally confusing you, You will be able to learn more about this just through trial and error. So open your Instagram app, play around with the different buttons around the posts. And if you need to, you can actually search on YouTube for a specific issue that you're having. So for example, how do I post more than one video on Instagram? If you search that, you will find a video that teaches you how to do that. Okay, so I am so pumped that you're here and that you're still here, and your day 3 and day 4 videos are coming in an email if you have registered for the challenge. Otherwise, if you're just hanging out on YouTube and you're not really sure about committing to this challenge by, going and registering for it and getting the bonus content, that's fine. Go ahead and watch your day 3 video when you're ready for it. But I do encourage you to register for the challenge because I have a lot of extra free marketing material, like marketing inspiration and strategies and how-tos that I want to send you. And I can only do that if you register for the challenge. Again, when you post your ask for feedback, please tag me at YYC Fempreneurs on Instagram. And please, 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 at least if you don't want to tag me or you don't know how to tag me, at least make sure you're following me on Instagram at YYC Fempreneurs. And then you can send me some of your posts in a DM. The other thing too is if you're struggling with stuff to do with tech where you're like, I don't know how to put more than one video in an Instagram post, I can send you a quick little tutorial via Instagram Messenger. So you can feel free to ask me questions on Instagram. I'm a real human. I can respond to you with some tips and tricks if you're struggling. So just be sure that you're connecting with me and post comments below this video of things that you are finding helpful, of any questions you have as well. You can use either route. You can message me on Instagram or you can put comments below here. I want you to connect with other women like you. So that's another reason why you should comment below. Even if you just comment below with, hey, I'm Susie in Calgary and my Instagram handle is this, would love to connect with more fempreneurs. That's an awesome way to have other women who watch this video be able to connect with you. All right, we'll see you back for day 3 real soon. Bye for now.